Memories follow me left and right. I can feel you over here, I can feel you over here. You take up every corner of my mind. What you gonna do now? Hello humans, hi. Hey Lionheart folks, it's Lev. Welcome back to another video. For those of you who are new, I use him pronouns. I really like the idea of just segueing to intros of videos now with songs, and if I have a fitting song in mind that relates to my video, then I'm gonna probably just keep singing right before my intro. Why the hell not? Also boosts confidence because I've been really self-conscious about singing and singing on camera, especially, let alone singing and posting it online my face. So this video I want to talk about memories and how it's the concept of memories, and I don't mean like in a lecture, psychology lecture way. I mean like it's really interesting because memories are like fragments of the past that are stored in our brains. It's like with a camera, right? Or like a video or photo. It captures reality as it is at that point of time, in time. But with our memory, it doesn't exactly capture it. It's like our memory can be skewed, it can be distorted, new experiences, reshape memory. So I was going to talk about that, explore that concept a little. Why not? So this video idea came by because like there's a chair over here in my room, and I've had this chair since I was in high school. Like I don't use that chair anymore because I use this better chair now. But back then I used this chair over here for studying and everything, and it just hit me that it's been so long, yet the thing is still here. I've grown up. Like I was in my high school self, pre-transition self, to going to uni left, still before I came out, to like transitioning left, to pre-transition left actually, to transition left, to the left now. It's not just my trans stuff, it's just the different versions of left. Like I've grown up. Me, human, Lev has grown up. Lev is growing up, has grown up, is growing up. Basically, I'm still like evolving every day. Whereas this chair over here, I'm looking at the chair. This chair over here is an inanimate object. It doesn't change. Well, maybe it just starts rusting because the metal on the legs and stuff, but it has no memory. It doesn't capture any of this. It just exists, and it's an object, and humans use objects like a chair to sit on. But as humans evolve and we have memories associated with things, like I have memories associated with this chair from like high school, uni, and just looking back on it, I'm like, wow, that chair's been through a lot with me, yet it doesn't remember anything, but I remember a lot of it. It's weird. It's a weird phenomenon in my head. And it's not just the chair, it's like the area I live in and this current house I live in. I've been living here my whole life. I walked the same street as a child to primary school. I walked the same street. I rode my bike on the same street to get to high school. I walked down the same street during uni years, and I walk down the exact same streets now, and the streets are exactly the same, yet I am so different. And it's the same phenomenon I was mentioning with the chairs. Like the roads, the pavement, the concrete don't have memories of the human life that inhabits it and uses it. Yet humans have memories of places and things, but places don't have memories of humans, if that makes sense. It's just the same. It doesn't really, the same road. It doesn't, I mean, unless they fix it as roadworks and it's a new road, the road doesn't change. It's the same street, the exact same street, and I pass it at different stages of my life. And I don't have a point to this. It's just thoughts. I don't know what I'm trying to say point-wise with this, besides I age and the pavement doesn't. And it's interesting because as I go on this journey of life, I see my previous memories different. One example is relationship with my ex and the breakup we had I remember it all too. Taylor Swift. I love that song. All too well, 10-minute version by Taylor Swift is amazing. I remember it all too well. And at the time of the breakup, my memory of it was very, I was in a very distressed headspace. I was very distressed, very confused. A lot of emotions at the time. Haven't processed what was happening at the time. And my memory of it was just a lot of anger, a lot of rage, and a lot of confusion. But my memory of it now, it's like my take of that exact same experience in reality. Like I said at the start, memories are just sort of captures in time of us at that point in reality. And while camera, videos, and photos don't really distort reality because they captured it exactly as it was, human memories can be distorted and we can see things differently. We might not remember all the finer details, while if we say video capture an event, it captures the exact reality of what happened, while human memories don't do that. In my experience, unless someone has photographic memory, that's the only exception I can think of. The rest of us, we don't have photographic memory. My memory of it now is updated to be like, oh, that's a thing that happened. The emotions have been detached from it. I see things from a different perspective compared to the memory I had 8 months ago. It's updated. My memory's updated based on where I am in my life, and now I'm in a much different place to where I was when the breakup just happened. So my memory of the exact same event that happened, my memory of the reality of the sequence of events that happened are much different 8 months apart. A completely different example is when I was, before I came as trans, and then the time I was at uni and I was still living as a woman. I didn't say I am a woman, I said living as a woman. That was before I came as trans. I felt very unsafe going home at night after uni. Like it was like winter and it gets dark at like 5:30. And I took public transport home. I noticed people who I assume are men looking at me in uncomfortable ways, and I felt really scared and I felt really unsafe at the time. But now, if the same people were to look at me like that, I would not feel as unsafe compared to when I was living as a woman, because now I'm living as a guy. It's a different experience with feeling safe in the world and navigating the world, especially at night. I feel a lot safer now living as a guy compared to when I was living as a woman, going out at night and being out at night and just navigating the world. And so, yeah, that the memory of that experience at that time is from when I was living as a woman, and that's the memory I had at that time. And then actually, it hasn't happened again, so I don't really have a memory of it now. But that was a capture of that experience in time. Another example is when I was experiencing really bad mental health concerns. Like I lived in a really bad state of anxiety and severe depression, saw the world as very negative and pessimistic, and I hated myself very much. And my headspace was really, really different back then compared to present. I was about to say current, present, current. And I don't remember much from back then because besides everything was negative, I hated everything, everyone hated me, very pessimistic essentially. I don't remember much besides I don't remember much of the positives, because the positive experiences and the positive memories, because there were positive memories during that time. It's just I can't recall them right now and I can't seem to remember them because my headspace was so negative back then, anything positive was probably just deflected from my memory. And my brain's like, nope, nope, discard, discard, because you're too positive and I'm living in a pessimistic, negative headspace, so anything positive must be gone. Because I honestly don't remember much of the good from when I was younger, because it was really, again, I was living in a really negative headspace. And so it's unfortunate I don't remember much, actually. I don't really know what else to add. So in summary, memories are very interesting. It's like, it doesn't capture reality as it is compared to, say, a camera or a tech device where you can record something where the exact sequence of events of reality at the time are recorded in perfect memory. Unless we have photogenic memory, we can't do that. And our perception of certain memories of different points in our lives can change over time, because my memory of depression when I was younger is not the same as my memory of depression when I was experiencing it. It's completely different now that I'm in a different headspace. And it's sort of my memory's sort of been updated to look differently in my long-term memory system. And that's just, humans are very fascinating, and human brains are very fascinating. That's why I love so much, psychology so much, because humans are very, very interesting, and I just like exploring concepts like this, and just thinking about this, and just being curious about the world, humans, and everything else. I forgot to actually say the proper outro in my last clip. Yes, very genius. Thank you for watching, folks. I hope this video was a little bit of food for thought, or something just to ponder on. I think I said thank you for watching. I don't remember what I said. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for your support, and I will see you in the next video.